Dysfunctional vet putting together this little work table from Harbor Freight. It's called the Windsor design. Got the 4 little pegs, 4 drawers, and of course the vise on the side. It's primarily designed for woodworking. I'm going to be putting a mini lathe on it. And this is the assembly. Comes with these parts. These right here are small anvil pegs. Don't know exactly what they do yet. This is what basically puts the thing together. There's 8 of these. Then you have some screws with a hex head. Got some spares along with a spare for your vise, and then some screws that are needed for the drawer. It says it's a 2-person assembly. However, K-Dog is not here, so I'll be working solo, hands solo. First thing you need to do, it says read the safety, but you need to read over what you're doing and identify the parts. The parts are made of kind of a hybrid plywood, but if the pieces don't fit exactly right, they're sandwiched together. Let me show you that. As you can see, they're all sandwiched together. Nice job. Now I have no problem with that. That is a strong connection. But you need to identify what all the parts are and get all that stuff together. What you'll be starting with is you'll be starting apparently down at the bottom of the thing. This board right here is part F. This long board is the board that was behind that one when I was showing you the splice. But you're going to be assembling these legs and that board together first. That's where you start. In the very back of the book, they have all the parts. Like, see, here's part F. It doesn't tell you what this one is, but that's the only piece that's like that. You've got your drawers on here. You got your piece in between, and the drawers fit in here, and then the top fits down onto it. This leg is AR. The other one is AL. The AR side has the clamp on it. It's really important so that the drawers will slide in properly. These things right here, you need to thread them on, make sure that they're going good. I had one just a moment ago that the threads up here are not damaged, but they were just difficult to get started. If you know that it's threading easy, you'll have a pretty good clue. On this, let's see if I can zoom in on it. You see the long slice? That's where the hole is. The short one is opposite that. I'm using a flathead so that when I see the flat of the screwdriver, I know that I have it in place. The other things, right now, these are lining up right with the outside edge of the wood where they insert. So don't push them all the way and try to force them to go. Let them float in there a little bit. My screwdriver is magnetic, so I'm able to pull it out pretty easy, and I've been able to thread them without too much trouble. You will need that little Allen wrench. I'm not sure what size it is. If I remember, I will measure it and I'll tell you. And if you were to get a power drill with it, you need a fairly long extension to feed some of those. But just to get them started, a short Allen wrench on a drill would work. Alright, I've got this one on this side in with my 2 clamps. This one is in place. It's not tight on this end, but you notice it's loose. This way I can drop the board in, slide this in, and then put the pin through to hold it. I guess that's why they say have 2 people help. On this side right here, this one's tightened up and the one on the bottom is tight. So as soon as I do the other bottom piece, I'll swing this into place. I will try to record it, but I can't promise I'm going to get any pictures worthwhile, seeing as how I'm doing this solo. Alright, the piece is in. The first piece that I put on, which is this piece here, I had to loosen slightly because the fit is absolutely perfect. This piece over here, it's loose, and I've got the top pin in to keep it from rolling out, so it's in place. I've got to tighten everything up, square it up, and then put the top on, well, build the shelves, put the top on, and then we'll have that much done. In the meanwhile, I had left some slop in here so that I'd left some slop in the deal so I could move things to get everything to fit, but I had tightened it a bit too much. So leave yourself about 1/8 of an inch of play in it, and then when you tighten it up, it'll fit exactly like it's supposed to. This wood is solid wood. It's I was saying it was a plywood. It's not. It's solid. It's spliced together. That's not a problem. Sometimes those splices are stronger than the rest of the wood. So far, we're halfway there. I've taken several phone calls and a couple of text messages, so I can't tell you how long this took, but I'm thinking it took about 15 minutes to get both of these pieces on here and to get that one into place. This is the center console. Notice the black and the white, black. Make sure everything matches up. The book may be different from mine that you have if you buy this. What I did was I put this inside here, pinned it down. It's got little pegs that go in these holes right there. And then I used a punch to mark the wood. I went back, I pre-drilled it with a 1/16, and then I drilled it with a slightly larger, I think just under 1/8, just barely into the wood as a pilot to get this stuff started, just to make it a little quicker. So now we're putting it together with the Phillips screws that came with it. With this done, a 1/16 inch pilot hole is all you need. You don't need anything else. Although I just barely drilled into the thing, the wood is so soft it was no problem to use a screwdriver to put them in. A couple of seconds each one. It doesn't say to put any wood glue on this, but I guess that's an option if you strip the thing out and you have to go back with wood splinters in there to help strengthen it. But it went together really well. So now the next thing to do is to put the drawers in and read the instructions before I start.